Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video, and I want to let you guys all know that tonight I'm going to be doing a birthday live stream. So I hope you guys can all join in. It's most likely going to be around 1 a.m. Amsterdam time, but I'm not completely sure if I'm going to be doing that. Maybe it's going to be 2 a.m., maybe 1 a.m., maybe 3 a.m. I'm going to be putting up a YouTube event as soon as I know the exact time and hour. But make sure you just tune in later tonight because I think it's going to be cool. If you want more updates, make sure you follow me on Twitter, TheDustyBC, and make sure you check out the Discord. Links are in the description below because, I had to do a live stream one of these days, and I really don't know which day would be the best, because would it be best exactly on my birthday, a little bit afterwards? Maybe it would be best to do it on the 2nd of January. I really don't know. First tweet of the day comes from Hold Style. Perspective, we're just getting started, soon rocket. And a fun fact to all of this is that this picture here comes from February 2018 when XRP had a market cap of $30 billion. Right now, XRP has a market cap of 1/4 of that, around $8 billion. And at this point, right, you can see how small of a part XRP plays in the total global transfer market. Because one XRP market cap fits 90,000 times in this global transfer market. Seeing that the global transfer market has most likely not gone down that far, this tells me that at this point, right, knowing that XRP's market cap divided by 4, this, how many times it fits in, has, the size ratio has to be multiplied by 4. So to me, that is that, about 300 and let's say 40,000. I know it's 360 if you multiply, but since it's not completely divided by 4, let's say about 340,000 times is how much XRP fits in that. That's to me completely insane and crazy. Wow. Wow. Jack the Rippler, Ripple XRP on Twitter says, Ripple says David Schwartz worked on distributed computing before the internet, 1989. XRP has been planned years ago. Everything what you see and hear about XRP is not a coincidence. It's a plan for the big players. Buckle up and enjoy the ride. And I think he has actually a lot of sense in that right there. David Schwartz is a genius of our generation. It's really scary to me. And I don't want to get too far into the article as, it's too much to cover for one video. I think we should do a whole separate video on it if I would like to. But I'm just really quite interested in what his stances were on the world, like 30 years ago, for example. Because David Schwartz has been busy with all of this for a long, long time. And I know he's really, really a genius in everything that he's come up with. But I'm just kind of wondering, what were his thoughts about the whole system 30 years ago? I'm kind of interested in that. I think you guys must be too. Sid Vicious on Twitter, or Sid Vicious 2 actually on Twitter, says, it appears the XRP trend has indeed sped up, and we may be at the very doorstep of the bull market. I have created some estimates on my chart to help with potential projections based on where we currently are. I'm not a professional at this. This is pure speculation, no hype. And again, I want to kind of make something clear, right? These are not price predictions that we're making out of our own dumb head. No. In my videos, we're only taking a look at what some other people are talking about concerning the price, and also, most of the time, a little bit about what the general hype is. And I'm saying hype as in what most people are talking about and what's most trending, not hype as in the sense of what's, making people buy the most. That's not really what I'm trying to say. Here you can read up for yourself exactly whatever you want. What the most important part about it is always the halving, because that's about right there. And this is going to be one major point where we can see some crazy stuff going on. We don't know exactly what's going to be happening yet, but, that's one crazy point that might change a lot in our space. The rest of the chart here, you can read up. That's why I left it here for such a while, so you can read everything. I don't think it's really useful as I do not believe in any of it. But hey, it's cool. It's cool that they posted it, though. Cryptomaniac 101 said on Twitter, and I'm sorry, for saying this, but Cryptomaniac said on Twitter, Ross Vandermeer also said $2,000 XRP by January 1st of 2020. And, I'm kind of cringing right now. These are not scammers who are saying this, right? And this is not really hurtful, but it's just really, really ridiculous. what I'm trying to say with that is these prices, you know, out of common sense, you know, there's no real experiment needed. There's no real conclusions that need to be drawn. I think out of common sense, you should be able to understand that this is not going to happen. Right? If you don't understand it, I don't think this is the right market for you. If you don't understand that it won't go from 20 cents to $20,000 in 2 days, yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you. All right? Because I'm as bullish as they come, but that is just a little bit too much for me. And why I don't like to report on these types of things is because people, you know, see the title and they comment, oh, you're stupid because that can't happen, you scammer, or related things, when I know that these are not my predictions. We're just reading what people are saying online. They're quite controversial, so I like to cover them in my news videos. And also, if you just watch the video, you would know. And also, if you thought clearly, you would know that it's not going to happen anyway. But yeah, move on. I don't know how you can consider these people scammers, you know, because if somebody says, hey, XRP will most likely be $2,000 by the end of the year, they're free to say that if they want to, right? As long as they really make it clear, for example, with these videos that I do, this is not financial advice, this is not anything along those lines. I'm just doing this for educational, to a certain extent, and entertainment purposes mostly. You know, as long as it's not financial advice, I'm educating you guys with some news. I'm entertaining you guys with some of these price pictures, for example, and you just don't kind of act upon it. You know, if they say price is gonna go to $2,000, don't put 40 mortgages on your house, you know, just to buy as much as you can. You know, just act rationally, like sane people do. You know, just do that. No more XRP will be created. There's a 17-second video. I actually forgot to watch it. Let's quickly watch it right now.
A lot of people are concerned that Ripple might be able to create more XRP, but the protocol doesn't have any way to say, hey, I got a whole bunch of XRP, just don't ask me where it came from. The transaction rules are deterministic, the software is open source, there is no way to create XRP.
No. Cool, how cool. That comes from Mark Cryptos, and the video came from Roses on the Moon. Also from Roses on the Moon, she says, I've been seeing an increase of XRP influencers more concerned about clout than distributing information to the XRP community, even bashing others as if they're the only one that have the right to share content. We should all be working as a team with the common goal, to aware, you know, or common goal awareness. And I really think she's correct right there. I've been bashed for the last couple of months as well, and I can see it on Twitter a lot. I have to unfollow a lot of people who are saying like, oh yeah, these XRP YouTubers, for example, or, you know, crypto YouTubers or anything along those lines, they're not educating the people right, or, you know, they shouldn't be doing this, whatever they're doing, or all those crypto bans are right, you know, they should have been right, or they should have banned everybody. You know, all those things are just really mean and not necessary at all, because I think what most people are doing here is just making more people aware that XRP exists, for example, that what we're doing is really cool. I don't really know what to say right there, you know, that we're happy with what's going on. And I just personally think, you know, the bashing is not needed. Unless you really find somebody who does harm, maybe bash that person. You know, if you find it, you do you. But the people who are just trying to help and raise awareness, don't, you know, because we're all having the same common goal. Otherwise, why would you talk about it, right? Or I guess another goal could be to educate, but they kind of fall into the same category sometimes. By the way, if you're hearing bam, 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 or things like that, it's all fireworks outside. Of course, we're getting close to the 31st of December, so yeah, what you gonna do about it, huh? Just 2 days away till banks in Germany can hold crypto. I just noticed this, and I really don't know anything about this. So I thought maybe you guys can update me in the comment section down below. How close is Germany to, you know, getting cryptocurrency in there? You need to let me know. You need to let me know. For now, no German banks will start with custody as far as I know it. One Dutch bank will start in 2020 with custody, but don't know too much about this. Don't know too much about this. Last but not least, Crypto Gina on Twitter says, is history repeating? And then there's a cool little picture of the 2017 XRP chart and the 2019 XRP chart. And fun fact is, I've said this multiple times before. Now, this is actually not the chart I believe from the big bull run. It's actually from a couple months earlier. And what's fun about it is that it correlates really nicely, or, you know, that they're following along quite nicely with the same type of space, or same type of pace, same movement. But on the other hand, it's a completely different time, you know. And history does repeat itself sometimes, but it's not a given. You know, we don't know for any fact at all that it's going to be the case. And there's also no certainty that we can bring to it. It's just cool that they realign so well and that, you know, there might be something going on. We might go up, we might not. Nobody knows. I'm not going to act upon this. It's just cool to see. One thing you might say, though, is that if we start to see a big turnaround, you know, we start to see some bullish times, we might get those bullish times a little bit further into maybe like the 40-cent regions or so, just because here you can see the price also doubled in a really relatively short amount of time. But that's it for this video today, guys. Hopefully you did all enjoy. If you did, make sure you press the like button. Also, don't forget to press the subscribe button because you got to be aware of that content, you know. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter, TheDustyBC. And make sure you check out the live stream later today if you're going to be doing it. Hopefully, you're going to do it tonight. If there's only like 20 people who show up or something, we're just going to do it the 2nd of January, I believe. So just make sure you show up later tonight, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.